YouTube. It's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back, and today I'm dropping jewels on them bugs today. You know what I mean? But we're gonna do a high taper fade with waves on this. You see these waves, man? I wish I had hair so I could get me some waves like this. But hey, man, he takes good care of his hair. We're gonna use both of my products in this video: the outliner detailing mist and the outliner 360 wave pomade, so you can see how we're gonna make his waves pop. And if you need to order some, you can go to MrOutliner.com and pull it right up. No dot, just MROUTLINE. Or also follow me on Instagram. If you don't, it's Mr. Outliner. Also, just like the name on YouTube, everything is Mr. Outliner. Now, the first thing you want to do, and also grab that ebook that I showed you in the beginning too, if you need a few steps. Now, the first thing you want to do with starting the haircut, the high taper fade, is make your first guideline above the ear, right? So that's what we're doing right here, and we just getting everything super clean for them so we can start it. Now, once we get done with that, what we want to do, we want to take our 1.5 guard. Now, everybody always asks me, man, what you use on top to get his waves to look like that? I want you to remember that every hair texture is different. So I could use a 1.5 on his because he have a tight curl pattern. His hair is really thick. So I can use a 1.5 on his hair. Now, somebody who has, bigger waves and his waves are more spread out, and his hair texture is different, I might have to use a 2, maybe a 3 to get this same look. So it all depends on the texture of the hair. Now, once we start the fade, we use no guard open, and we come up about 1/2 inch to get our next guideline in, right? So we just working on it. You see what I'm doing, and constantly using both hands to one to remove the hair and one to fade, right? So I'm combing down and I'm fading. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to knock off the excess hair. Right here I had a 1.5. I went open and I went closed. You see how I just closed the lever here, right? Like I told y'all, I'm dropping jewels this time, man. Now, so y'all can see this and you can see up close exactly what I'm doing. These are the steps that I use, right? And you do that on both sides of the haircut to get the same look. Now, once you're done with that 1.5, you can come down. You can use a 1 guard, which I'm using right here, and you can go open or close. But I think I might have just went straight to close because I already understand what size the lever needs to be open, right? So I don't feel like I have to come with it open. I can come straight in with it closed because I know, and it's gonna save me time. It's just the fact that you getting used to seeing the same, haircut multiple times, repetition, and knowing, oh, I can use this, and this. It's like cooking, right? You can cook something, 10 times, and like, oh man, shoot, I don't need 2 eggs, I need 4 eggs to make it, come together right. You don't need to read the box no more. So this is basically what I'm doing. I don't need to read the box no more. You feel what I mean? So anyway, so after that, I use the 1 guard. I come back with no guard on my magic clip, open, close. I'm stretching the skin with my thumb. Like I say, you always use 2 hands. If you're not using 2 hands, then you're cheating yourself, right? And you see I'm just working really on that bottom line right there, and I'm just cleaning it out, and I'm using the corner of the blade also to get the look that I want, right? Because I need to get that bottom line out, and you see it's coming out just nice right here, right? So these are the steps that you're going to use around the entire head, right? On both sides, temple area, and on the back of the neck. Now, once we get to the other side, I will speed it up, but I wanted to be very detailed with you on this side so you can actually know exactly what I'm doing on the other side, even though it's sped up. So you can also use a little clip over comb if you have to. Sometimes the waves uh, make it where the guard doesn't cut it exactly right. So sometimes you have to use a little clip over comb action. I always tell people it's good to use that clip over comb because it's gonna help you in situations, and it's gonna help you go faster on your haircut. I could probably do this whole haircut. Not probably. I could. I can do the whole taper haircut with just the clipper and the comb if I wanted to or had to, right? But I know for a lot of people, they just like to use guards. That's another video for another day. Somebody might want to put a challenge out there like, hey, do a taper fade with just clip over comb. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I could do that easy in my sleep, right? You can do this. I can do this in my sleep, man. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that's my tagline. That's my slogan, right? So I might have to come back with the 1.5, clean up a little bit if it's something too bulky that I don't like, that I want to make smoother. It's okay to check your homework. You gotta check your homework sometime and go back over it just to make sure you getting the proper look that you want. And I realized that I didn't have the proper look that I wanted. These are just some of the things I show you in my videos. All of the things, maybe not just all the good parts, but things that you might struggle with or not understand that it's okay to do. We not rushing on haircuts. A typical haircut like this is gonna take me 30 minutes, and that's because of repetition, and I know, what to do and how I want to get there. So after you get the fade down, you can come back with your detailers, your trimmers, and hit that bottom line a little bit more because you don't want the bottom line to show it all. And you see I'm using the corner of the blade again. Now, I got people that'll watch this video, won't give me no credit for it, go back, try it on the shop, see it work, and act like it was all they idea. That's all good too. But I just want to show you what it is. So I come back, I got my big mags because I like the way that these clean up. If you ever seen me do a video on these things are my finishers, right? Because for some reason they just give me a finished look. I think it has something to do with the blade that's on here. It's very thin. The clipper is very light. If I had to do a clip over comb video tutorial, it would probably be with those. Those would probably get me where I want to be. So that's the blend on this side. Now we can switch it up and go to the other side. Now remember, on this side we use the same three things. We use the 1.5, we use the 1, and we use no guard open. So these are the same steps, just sped up a little bit so you can see that I got the same result using the same 3 steps, same 2 guards, and then no guard, and then also using the detailer to clean up the bottom line even more. So these are just the same steps, just sped it up a little bit. And we have nothing special here. We just lining up the back of the neck, and then we'll jump straight into doing the front lineup. Now, once we get to the front of the lineup, I want you to look at his lineup. You see what we working with right here. So it's a little off. It's a decent lineup to work with though. It's not like overly difficult. You just have to make sure you have the right approach when you going to do a lineup. And this is how I do. So you can look at it. You see over here it's up a little bit, down a little bit on the left side. You got that. You can bring the line right there. You can bring the line right there. We're gonna have to cut off that excess part that's hanging below, right? So boom, you bring the line and it's over here. So look, you're gonna have to push it back a little bit in order to achieve the look, right? Don't think that, oh, I can't push it back. None. Some instances you do, and then you want to line up both sides. You see that? Boom, we can bring it out. On that side, we can do the exact same thing on this side. Let me see how I can do my comb. I couldn't do my comb. I didn't want to block it. But you see right here, so boom, we're going to have to cut a little piece of that off right there. You see that, right? So this is in order to line everything up perfectly. This is like your approach to it. This is how you view it. This is how you look at it. And then also you need your Mr. Outliner detailing this. Hands down, no doubt about it. If you want that crispy look, that French's, that KFC, that Popeyes, you know, whatever chicken place you got, Harold's in Chicago, you know, whatever. You know, so if you want that look, you gotta come with your Mr. Outliner detailing this. Don't let them tell you don't need it, because you do, because you see me working it. So that's all the proof you need. The proof is in the pudding. Now you want to stay on course. You already understand that you have to bring it up a little bit, so that's not an issue. You want to start in the middle of the hairline and work your way over it. Either way, left to right, right to left, it don't matter. Start in the middle, come back, meet it. You know, that's what we doing. On the other side, you come back, you do the exact same thing. Make sure you brush the hair down or comb it down. Either way, you want to do that. You see how I come back to the middle and I start my way back over? That's what you got to do. Also, we're going to use hair fibers here in order to make the haircut stand all the way out. The line is stand all the way out. But you can see that the lineup is crispy even before me putting enhancements on it. So take your time with it, work with it, start from the middle, come over, do your vertical bars. You know, the same process. It's about having a routine to get the same look. After that, I just did a video on hair lineup, so you can catch that the video prior to this. right? You want to come through, you want to use your hair fiber, and you just want to apply the hair fiber to make it look exactly natural, just like his hair. So you see the hair fiber, it matches the darkness of his hair, right? So I use gold fiber. A lot of times I leave it in the description box. If you want to know, where you can order it, where you can get it from, use the same fiber I use because it looks natural to me. It's organic. Uh, I don't know if organic really matters in hair fiber, but it's organic to say the least, right? And if you spray too much hair fiber, you can always use the wide end of your comb to balance it out, to blend it in. Then also you can use your detail and mist to lock the hair fiber in. I don't know if you all knew that, but I do that a lot. So it's gonna lock the hair fiber in where it'll last longer. So instead of it lasting like a day, it might last 2 days depending on the person and how they take care of their hair. Now, my hair fiber is not like a super sticky stronghold because I think that clogs your clippers and I don't really like it. So I have like a medium hold, really. So I don't like things to clog up my trimmers because I want to get the best performance out of them. So that's why I like my detailing mist, and that's why I put it on the market because I feel like barbers felt the same way I did. They want to get maximum performance out of their trimmers, right? And you see how sharp everything is. I just really put hair fiber where the line that I originally made already. And you see that line is crispy. The taper is nice. It's nasty. Let's just be honest with it. Like Serena said, I don't know if y'all seen, not Serena, Venus said, hey, I don't worry about what the critics say because I know the people that's asking me questions can't hold a candle to what I do. You know what I'm saying? So some of the trolls out there, not, my real people that really enjoy the video, like it, learn from it, no cap, no diss. I'm talking about to the trollers. If you ever have trollers or people that's always questioning your ability, they can't do what you do. Remember that. So keep that in mind when you're doing a haircut and things like that. Just try to stay positive, stay focused on what you're doing. So then you come back, you take your clipper, you trim the edges, and then we're gonna use Mr. Outliner Wave Pomade. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. Now take a look at his waves right now. His waves right now, they cool, they're already good. The Mr. Outliner Wave Pomade is gonna enhance that. It's gonna condition it, right? So your hair gonna be able to breathe and it's gonna look moist. You feel what I mean? But it's not gonna be moist. It's not gonna be wet. You know what I mean? So then also it smells good, man. So look, the proof is in the pudding. I'll show you again what I'm doing. You take it, put a small dab in the middle of your palm, and then you just want to warm it up by rubbing it in your hands together, and you see how it makes those waves pop, 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 popping. You feel that? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, look, get the Outliner Wave Pomade, get the detailing mist, get you some nice pair of trimmers, man, and you can create the same look, follow the same steps that I just gave to you. Now that's the end of the video. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.